Welcome back to more Neverwinter Nights.
Greetings.
The drow regards you with a curious expression as you approach her, pale brow arched.
So now you know everything. The Valsharess, who we are, why we're here, all of it. What we're doing here is very important.
And it sounds like it'll be quite an adventure. I can't wait! You think it'll be fun, do you? Doesn't the fact that the Valsharess wants you dead not worry you in the slightest? She should be more worried about me, and it seems she is. Etheria studies you closely, and after a long moment finally shrugs. Well, you have confidence, I'll grant you that. Let's hope it serves you well.
Is there something else you need from me?
Would you be willing to join me? I'll help you against Valsharess as always I have, but first you should know something of the challenge that lies ahead. Many of those that support the Valsharess, like the Illithid and Beholders, dwell in the caverns to the west of the village. The western caverns are also likely a source of her undead horde. We may be able to remove these allies from her cause. I know something about each of these groups, so don't be afraid to ask me for information if you need it. What do you know about the Illithids? The creatures you call mind flayers are a race of telepaths, capable of reading thoughts and controlling minds. They are known for keeping a horde of dominated thralls of their servants as gods. These creatures are ruled over by entities known as overminds. The Valsharess has many Illithid in her army, so it's likely she's recruited the aid of several overminds. To the west of here is Zorvok-Nur, a small Illithid colony. If we can find Zorvok-Nur overmind, it can be persuaded to convince the other overminds to withdraw the Illithid support of Valsharess. Such creatures should be slaughtered, not bargained with. She shrugs. I won't argue with that, but slaughtering the entire colony of Zorvok-Nur won't accomplish anything. The other overminds will still side with Valsharess. How does one fight against such creatures? She shrugs. I've never had to, truth be told. I assume that they fall to the blade like any creature. Their bodies seem weak, in fact. It is their mental powers you must be aware of. I have immunity to mind-affecting spells, so they're gonna be fucked. I believe Imoth has more experience with combating their like. Ask him if you truly want some advice on tactics. What can you tell me about the Beholders? I do not think Valsharess commands many of these Beholders, though many are not needed. Each of them carries the ability to fire magical rays from the eye stalks, which have varying effects. All of them come from a single hive located somewhere to the west here. If we destroy the Eye Tyrant ruling over them, the colony will collapse, and the Valsharess will lose their support. How does one fight against the Beholder? Carefully. If you can place some kind of magical resistance on yourself, that will offer protection against their eye rays, which they will be using against you first. Trying to keep a distance. The rays are not their only weapon, however. Some Beholders are accomplished wizards, and at last they resort to their bite, can also be quite deadly. The average Beholder has no special armor or protection against magic and weapons, however. What kills most will also kill them. Is it possible to negotiate with these creatures? I doubt we'll have anything to offer. The mere fact that the Eye Tyrant ruling them has chosen to ally herself with the Valsharess means that she believes our enemy to be far stronger than we are. What effects do the eye beams have? Etheria thinks for a moment and begins counting on her fingers. Disintegration, paralyzation, pain. I've seen their central eye banish all magic as well. Beyond that, I suppose you'll have to see for yourself. How did the Valsharess get control of an undead horde? That isn't entirely clear. We've heard rumors of a cult of necromancers nearby that is supplying the Valsharess with these undead, though where they get their parts from is unknown. We believe the cult is also located in the caverns to the west of here, though where precisely I couldn't say. But if we find them, we can find the source of their undead and destroy it. What about this devil she's enslaved? There's nothing I know that can combat this power directly, and by all reports, he does not leave the Valsharess' side. Fight her, and you will also fight him. One thing to consider, however, is the possibility of there being artifacts of great power that can be found and used to match the devil. I wish I could tell you where to look for such things, but I can't. Others like Berlin could probably help you more. Join up, bitch! Let's fuck! Etheria grins, seemingly relieved. I was hoping you'd ask. I'll gladly join you. Far better to be active than to wait here. Oh, rock on! I can have her and Deacon. Well, let's check her out. in more ways than one. She's lawful evil, wizard, rogue, and assassin. Nice. 21 dexterity, 16 constitution. Uses a short sword of quickness. And she's hot. She has some Shadow Legion armor. She has a sword called Death Slayer. 1d8 versus undead, plus 8 to undead. And a light crossbow, plus 5. We're gonna steal that and give that to Deacon. You don't mind, do you? Greater boots of tumbling. Here you go, Deacon. Got you a new crossbow, buddy.
The seer believes you are the prophetical savior, our only hope of defeating the Valsharess. I, however, do not believe in prophecies. Still, you are obviously capable in your own right, and we need all the help we can get if we're to win this war. So I'm willing to take a chance.
I don't like your attitude, Tiefling. You don't have to. Just know that I judge an individual by their actions, not by any supposed destiny laid upon them. If you prove yourself, trust me, I shall be the first to cheer your victory. And how am I supposed to prove myself? By stopping the Valsharess, of course, if you can. But even the seer seems to realize you can't do this alone, prophecy or not. Fortunately, I may be able to help you out. Recently, I've heard tales of some strange islands nearby. Based on the legends, there may be something on these islands that can help us against the Valsharess. Islands? There are islands here? Does that surprise you? There are many rivers and lakes here in the Underdark, and many settlements have ports or docks. The Lithmyathar ports are located just to the east of here. They say there's an island inhabited with powerful golems. It would be particularly useful against the Valsharess and her army. I've also heard of a strange settlement that appeared overnight, a previously deserted isle. This sounds like the work of a powerful artifact, one we might be able to make use of ourselves. Of course, what I've heard are really just rumors from those who've traveled the river. I guess Cavalius the boatman probably knows more. Will you join me? The Tiefling considers your request for a long time. I don't believe in the Seer's dream, Bloodlug, though I do believe you want to stop Valsharess. But you have plenty of companions, Bloodlug. Don't like pooling our resources in one place. Too easy to suffer a single catastrophic loss if something goes wrong. Well, we're gonna have to get rid of this bitch then.
Yes, is there something you need?
How can I assist you?
Sweet. Chaotic good. Nasty. He's a fighter and a weapon master, though. Yeah, I don't know if I want someone else up in the front line with me, but it could help. Nothing like two tanks, while Deacon's in the background shooting shit up. "20 strength, 19 constitution." He's into heavy flails. Violent Shadow Breath. The suits of mithril armor was made specifically for Valen, crafted by the rebel drow of Lith Mathar and enchanted to allow him brief periods of enhanced speed. It's a symbol of Valen's ability to keep the rebels alive, even as the Valsharess hounded them to the end. And even should he receive better armor, he will not part with it. He also wields Devil's Bane. This is Valen's flail. It is a dual spike head carved from a black bone-like material that is extremely cold to touch. The weapon was with Valen throughout the many years that he spent in the Abyss fighting the Blood Wars. It specializes in dealing death to devils and other outsiders, but is very effective against other opponents. Even if Valen was to be given another weapon, he would not relinquish this one. That's fine. Cool. I like him. Let's take him for now. We can always trade him out.
Deacon?
I'm just glad I can keep Deacon. Dual party members. This is gonna get sick. Alright, well, I think he can, Mithril Shield. Oh, that's two-handed. My bad. Go ahead and keep that. Ring of Protection +3. You have one of +4, so you just need a helmet, a cloak, and some gloves. There's a Cloak of Movement. Golden Circlet. Little starter kit for you. Alright, let's get moving. I'm ready to fuck shit up!
Might we speak?
Certainly. Valen, what would you like? I understand you didn't reach the Underdark by the normal route. In that case, you might not be aware of exactly what it is. I can explain if you like. I'd be glad to hear what you know. There's the world above, he points up, that you know, the surface. And there's the world below, he gestures about him. The real mistake to make here would be to assume that the Underdark is little more than a cavern of some kind. It is not. It is an entire world, complete with seas and rivers and many layers. And the first rule for every creature of the Underdark is survival. There are precious few here who will not enslave you or make you their dinner, or sell you to ones that would. The seer seems to think that you are special enough that we should place our lives in your hands. I wonder if that is wise. I suppose I shall see.
Deacon places his life in boss's hands, and Deacon got no complaints. But Deacon's life be only really little.
Well, I suppose that's something, isn't it? All kinds of places to go here in the city core of Lith Mathar.
Yes? Hello?
Look at these pathetic, illustrious scum. I've no idea why Matron Mydrune has thrown all Lawton with him. Just ignore them. Illustia teaches us tolerance and acceptance, even if the face of hate. Listen to those cowards. They'll no way an army of the type will ever stop the Valsharess. I say we teach these worms a lesson. The tiefling casually rests his hands on the hilt of his weapon. Are you sure you want to do this? I know a few lessons myself, and I'd be happy to teach them to you. The drow takes an involuntary step back, then composes himself. Come on, let's go. I've had enough of the seer's followers for one day. You're rude. You are lucky Luglug's in a good mood. Or he would hit you with hammer and knock out your attitude. Oh God, Alastair gave me a disease. Hi, Wizard Gulreese.
Greetings.
The drow is obviously a mage of great power. He stares at you intently, as if trying to read your very thoughts. After several uncomfortable seconds, he finally speaks. You are the one the seer foretold, are you not? Normally I don't put much faith in her visions, but you seem capable for a surfacer. I am Clarice, High Wizard of House Neverwinter. I have a large inventory of magical supplies you might find useful in your efforts to defeat the Valshress. Given the circumstances, my prices are quite reasonable.
I'm trying to save you all. Can't you give me shit?
Oh, the keyword is trying. There's no guarantees you'll succeed, despite what the seer believes, and if you fail, I want to make sure I'm given fair compensation. Should the battle go against House Neverwinter and the seer's rebels, I want to be able to make a quick escape, and I'd rather travel with a pocket full of gold than empty-handed.
Let me see what you got, ding-a-ling.
$90,000? Now, you might get all giddy and excited and want to go spending money, but I'm actually saving all my money for Chapter 3, when you can buy some seriously good shit. Here's a cool looking bow, though. This elegant bow quivers with magic when touched. Engraved ancient elven runes tell the tale of the arcane archer Meadow Everleaf, and how she found this bow growing in the forests of Cormanthor. She plucked the gentle weapon and carried it with her, but could never find any material to string the bow with. One fateful evening, trolls attacked her, and soon she depleted her arrows. Tossing away her mundane bow, she pulled out forever, and saw a magical bowstring appear. Knocking an imaginary arrow, she let loose and slay the trolls. The bow has been kept in the tomb since her death, but rumors suggest the drow thieves might have taken it. Yeah, they definitely did. Unlimited arrows of 1d6 fire. That's pretty cool. Only usable by an arcane archer, though. That's a pretty kick-ass bow. Too bad the arcane archer class kind of sucks. Quarterstaff +5. Scrolls galore. A ring of protection +6 for only 114,000 gold. Cloth dye. Ooh, let me buy some dye. It didn't make my red dragon armor black. Yeah, snarf, snarf. Hey, guess what? This dye sucks. Doesn't work worth shit. Anyways, next. Who are we gonna talk to now? Rizzlevere. This drowsmith looks up from his forge, his face streaked with sweat and soot. You're the surfacer the seer's been waiting for, aren't you? Wonder how long until you wander over my way? My name's Rizzlevere, master craftsman and weaponsmith extraordinaire. And you're Luglug, right? Pleased to meet you. If there's anything you need, I'm here to help. Feel free to look over my inventory, or if you want, I can upgrade your weapons.
You can upgrade weapons? Holy shit, alright!
Didn't I tell you I'm a master craftsman? I can take any weapon and make it better if you give me enough gold.
Since I'm trying to save you all, couldn't you give me a deal?
I'm not doing this out of greed. I need the gold to fuel my magical furnace. Gold makes the enchanted fires burn clean and hot. Without gold, I can't forge all weapon upgrades.
How's that work?
My work is somewhat different from the smiths who pound weapons with giant hammers. I'm a craftsman, an artist. I use my skill in powerful magic instead of brute force. Just bring me a weapon, and I can use my magic with the forge to improve it. I can add enhancements. I can imbue it with powers of fire, ice, or lightning. Whatever you need, I can do.
I want to save my game.
And now I want to upgrade my hammer of the thunderbolts. Not a problem. What would you like me to do? Holy shit, alright! Making it keen is pretty sick. That gives it... I want to add acid, fire, and cold damage, and electrical. We're gonna make the hammer keen. Whoa. Easy now, that's my baby. Yes, now it's keen. So you can't add multiple damage bonuses. I could increase the enhancement, which would be nice. The other thing is I'm not sure we want to even waste it on being keen, because I believe that won't stack with my feet here. If I have critical. Yeah, see, I have improved critical. That doubles the critical threat range with the given weapon. So that basically makes my Warhammer and all my great axes keen already. And that does not stack. So that'd be a waste, so we don't want to do that. We could make it +5.
Well met.
Let's check out his inventory too. He's got lots of armor. A lot of weapons as well. Ashar's Ring of Strength. Uh-oh. Strength Ring. Hello. Only 24,000. What would I give up, though? I don't really think I need any more strength. +3, that'd bring me up to 35. That'd be good when I'm not fighting elements, I guess. Let's try it. Oh, it gives me +2 for some reason. It must be conflicting with something somewhere. Nah, I don't want that shit either. I'm gonna just save my money for now. Because I know by chapter 3 we'll be able to buy some really badass shit, and I don't want to be short on money. Once we spend and I get the items I know I want to get, we can come back here and we'll spend the surplus on upgrading shit. Well, until then, no thank you.
Watch you do not involve yourself in the squabbles of the drow. Even amongst the rebels, it seems they would rather kill each other than work together.
It appears these drow are having some kind of drinking contest with this Vernethlin then servant. The Verf looks more like he isn't enjoying it.
Fish no more, no more.
Come on, Sverf, drink up. I want that record.
Woo, look at him go. Deacon not think that no might drinking no more. You're gonna help him, boss?
This Verneblin looks up at you with tormented eyes. Please, no more. I can't take it no more.
Leave that Verneblin alone, picking on a little man.
The drow turns to face you, obviously annoyed with the interruption. Can't you see I'm busy here? My Sverf only needs 4 more ales to break the camp record for most drinks in one day. He'll never make it. The Sverf that set the record was twice that run size and died the next day from alcohol poisoning.
Come on, Sverf, drink up. I want to see a new record.
5 points towards evil, sweet. Let the Sverf down the hatch unless you want to become a target dummy for the archers.
Oh, heck, oh, fuck.
Your Sverf's not looking too good. I don't think he's gonna make it. Here, he's dead. Still 3 drinks shy. I told you he'd never break the record. Well, you're right. I guess I owe you a gold piece. Ironically enough, I'm rereading the Dark Elf trilogy by R.A. Salvatore at this moment, so this is ringing home. Rereading by probably the 4th or 5th time. They're that damn good. Alright, it's time to warm up a beer. And by warm it up, I mean throw it in the freezer. Alright, let's call some trouble.
That's what I'm good at.
Had a nice little lunch. Some chopped up potatoes and green beans soaked in rosemary sauce. Got a little bit of carb, a little bit of fiber. It's the way to go. It's LP food, baby. Zasir ma vie. Zasir ma vie.
Get on with it.
The drow appears younger than many of the others in the camp, though it's obvious from her bearing that she is a person of importance. So you're the Kreetok the seer has put her faith in? Bug, isn't it? My name is Asia, only daughter and sole survivor and the heir of Matron Marun of House Mervir. I was hoping you would come to see me, Luglug. I have to offer for you, but it would draw too much attention if I had sought you out, since you stumbled upon me.
An offer? What kind of offer?
House Mervir, my house, has fallen on hard times. Matron Marun, my mother, has brought us to a very brink of destruction. Many believe it is time for a change. Many believe I should rule. Of course, my mother is no fool. She understands the danger I represent, which is why she's exiled me from the tower where she now dwells. She thinks she's safe inside the high walls.
Your own mother kicked you out? That's sad. Deacon's sorry for you, drow lady.
She may have kicked me out, but she's underestimated me. I have more support than she knows, and all I need to complete my coup and the assassin powerful enough to kill her and her bodyguard.
Deacon, take it. Your mother be smart to kick you out. You's is scary.
Did I just start like... I hope I'm not sounding like Jar Jar Binks too much, because that is not my intention.
You want me to kill your own mother? What's in it for me?
There's the usual compensations, of course, gold, powerful items. But helping me is also in your best interest, and the interest of the seer. I know my mother. She doesn't believe we can defeat the Valsharess, and she's afraid. Do you really believe she will fight by the seer's side when the Valsharess attacks? Matron Myrun will betray your seer the first chance she gets. I, however, actually believe we can defeat the Valsharess. I won't turn on my allies at the first sign of trouble.
What do I have to do?
The plan is simple enough. I'll give you my signet ring. Take this to the guards outside my mother's towers to the north. They have already sworn the allegiance to me. Show them the ring, and they will let you into the tower while they summon my mother and her god Tebamar. When they arrive, kill them. If you do this, I will see you amply rewarded for 20,000 gold pieces, not to mention the knowledge of the House Merville will stand with you when the Valstress comes.
20,000? That's not enough.
Do you think I'm some merchant you can barter with, Luglug? No, I am Cecilia Merville, soon to be matron mother. My fee is not negotiable.
Okay, I'll do it.
The drow smiles, and you can't help but feel it chill. Excellent. Take my signet ring and show it to the guards by the tower to the north. After that, the rest is up to you. Satisfied that she has what she wants from you, Cecilia dismisses you with a simple wave of her hand. I have the fiery blood of a demon in my veins, but sometimes the things that the drow are willing to do even makes my blood run cold. That's right, the tiefling has the demon blood in him. He's a perfect match for our party, besides the fact that he's chaotic good. That makes me sick to my stomach. We'll give him a chance in battle. See how he holds up. Where's my Iowan stone? Strength buff. That's wisdom. Oh, I haven't rested, I guess. Oh well. Say la vie.
Cannot.
The god is standing at attention as you approach. He barely acknowledges you as he says, Matron Myrune is not accepting visitors.
Cecilia said to show you this ring.
The god suddenly seems very nervous. Cecilia gave you that? She's ready to move now? He glances quickly from side to side, trying to see if anyone is watching. Some of the guards are still inside, loyal to Matron Myrune. Others are wavering between her and Cecilia. Those ones won't fight you, but they won't help you either. Hurry, go inside and we'll summon the matron. If you act quickly, you can probably kill her and Captain Tebamar before they realize what's going on. The matron Mother Myrune gives you a scornful glance, then turns to the drow beside her.
Who is this male, Tebamar? Why did your guards let him in?
I'm not sure, Matron Mother. Allow me to find out for you. The captain turns to you. Who are you? How did a half-orc male like you get past the guards outside?
Cecilia sent me to kill you, bitch! Here I come! You got stunned and feared. Me conquered.
Goodbye, Mother. Damn, banished her body. She's gonna go hang out with the yokels. Should have turned her into a drider. Quickly, secure the tower. Remove the rest of the trash that has been following my mother. Lucia turns her attention to you. Well done, Luglug. You have my thanks, and the thanks of all my house of Merville. My gods will see that you are given payment.
I want more!
More? You have a strange way of bargaining, Luglug. The deed is done. Why should I give you more?
Pay up or you'll suffer the same fate as your mother!
Cecilia looks at the carnage around her, then slowly nods. I suppose there's no sense in throwing away my life so soon after I become a new matron. Very well. You can have the weapon of Tebamar, my mother's personal god, as an extra reward. It's quite a powerful weapon with magical properties. I trust it will suffice. There's still much I must do to secure my position as new matron. The gods will show you out.
Damn, I wanted to search the dead bodies!
And we get the scythe. Tebamir's scythe. Let's check it out. It's pretty wicked looking. The blade of the scythe has been honed to an edge keen enough to sever an opponent in two with a single blow. It has massive criticals. It's +5 and it's keen. And now we have those drow to help us fight. Plus we got 5,000 experience and 20,000 gold. All in a day's work.
Commander-in-law, at your service. Is there anything you need? I'm pretty busy training my troops, but I can spare a few moments if it'll help you against the Valsharess and her followers.
Can you tell me about the army of the Valsharess? The Valsharess commands a massive army, and it's not just the drow who follow her. She's recruited all sorts of underdark creatures to her cause. Beholders, illithid, even undead. Tell me about Beholders! The information we have here is that the Hive of Beholders is somewhere to the west. It's aligned itself with Valsharess. That's bad news. Even one Beholder is more trouble than I like. Any advice fighting them? Gotta find some same shit that other people told me. Let's get moving. I want to fight and kill. Let's go check out one of these islands. Glug does not have time for petty talk and parlaying. He's not the parlayer. Check out this motherfucker.
Might we speak?
Might we speak? Certainly. I just wish to warn you, when we are at the docks, be careful. The Dark River is the key to Lithmire's defensibility, as no army can cross it. Its rivers are poisoned and the creatures within it deadly. What are we, in fucking Greek mythology class? Please don't tell me this is the river Styx. You think this river will stop an army of the Valsharess? It will stop them from attacking this side of the city at least. There are no bridges across the Dark River. Any that get built are quickly washed away by the rising waters. The waters are poisonous and the current deadly swift. Only the most skilled boatmen can go from one bank to the other. So how are we gonna cross it? Probably this dickhead in the SMN mask behind me, right? If you wish to cross, simply look for Cavalis. He's called the Boatman in these parts simply because he possesses the only craft able to cross the Dark River's waters. I would suggest caution when dealing with Cavalis, however. He's a bit strange.
Welcome.
The figure before you is completely covered by a heavy robe. You try to peer into the shadows of their hood, but are unable to pierce the blackness. It speaks to you in a gurgled hiss.
I am Cavalis of the Dark River. I alone can navigate its treacherous currents. All others will be swept away or dragged down beneath its murky depths. I've been waiting for you.
Balin said you could help me against the Valsharess.
I hear the Dark River's voice. It whispers secrets like the dying gurgles of a drowning man. I know why you have come.
You seek to destroy the Valsharess. Her death is your release. I can help you with this. I know the secrets of the islands. The Dark River whispers them to me.
What are you?
I am Cavalis of the Dark River. I am navigator, guide, and keeper of its secrets. And I alone can take you to the islands you must visit.
I need passage across. Are you Drow, Druger, something else?
I am something else.
Tell me about these islands.
The islands of the Dark River are places of secrets, places of power and danger. In these places, you might find something to aid you against the Valsharess and her great army. But though there are many tiny islands, there are two of particular note. The Isle of the Maker, and an island that is now home to a strange town that appeared from nowhere.
Tell me about Island of the Maker.
The Isles of the Maker is the home of an ancient Duergar sorcerer. The Maker has not been seen for many centuries, yet his creations, the golems, still wander the island. If you could find the Maker, you might convince him to lend his golems to your cause. Or, if the Maker is no more, you might find a way to control his creations. More than this, I cannot tell you, as I have never actually landed on the Isles of the Maker. It is Duergar Island, and I am not welcome there.
Tell me about the strange town.
For For many centuries, that isles was deserted. Then suddenly a small settlement appeared overnight. But this is no ordinary underdark city. The creatures there are from the surface. They are cousins of the drow, elves, you surfacer call them. But they have wings. Such creatures are not normally found down here. They avoid contact with me, though they may speak with you. But there is something else on the island as well. Something magical. I can feel its powers as my boat floats through the shores, though its exact nature is hidden from me. I suspect this magic is the source of the town's strange appearance. If you could harness such power, you could use it against the Valsharess.
Good, let's go! Strange town time! Sounds cool.
Why is it you got horns? Did you part goat?
In the manner of speaking, I am part demon, a tiefling. If you've ever heard of such a thing.
Demons make babies?
When they wish to. Are you always so blunt with your questions?
Deacon can be very innocent when he tries. This be part of his charm.
Well, I have a weapon that can crush a man's skull into a pulp before he even realizes he's dead. I've made corpses whose jaws still wag as they try to speak. That's part of my charm.
Deacon once have old master who eat bad mushrooms and passes gas so bad it kill entire cave full of kobolds. Deacon stick head in water bucket. Only reason he alive today.
I've cut my way through 100 men, breathing in their own gore, and felt the slash of 100 blades against my skin, yet never died.
Old master roll over on top of Deacon once he's sleeping. Old master be real heavy.
Not much phases you, does it?
No, not much.
That's the best part of the game, is the banter between your player characters. And now that we have Deacon and Valen, we can get even more interaction. That could be bad.
Cannot win this fight!
Alright, let's try that again without dying. Full of humanoid tracks.
Nothing else for it now! Attack! Nothing else for it now! Attack! Alright, you've had it now! Time to get
You time stop the son of a bitch. Well, I'm glad I got the weapon master. Some big raunchy battles right here. Drow poison is not fun. It'll mess you up good. I got so many invisibility potions I don't really need to hang on to anymore.
I once faced off against a small army of fiends with only a scant few demons in my back. I was the only one to walk away from the battlefield that day.
Impressive. Alright folks, that wraps it up for this vid. Stay tuned for more on Neverwinter Nights soon to come.